Hi guys, it's Kelly and welcome to my channel, That Smells Divine. In today's video, we are doing the much requested side-by-side comparison of Carolina Herrera's Good Girl and the Dossier version called Fruity Almond. I have been chomping at the bit to do this side-by-side comparison for you. I'm so excited my Dossier finally arrived. I'm literally drowning in Dossier, you guys. Like, I'm officially addicted, it's a problem. I literally have to keep pausing my video like every 10 seconds because my puppy wants to just eat everything in our house. And if I put him in his crate, he cries and then I can't film. So, Does anyone else have a puppy who's trying to be on YouTube right now? Like, Before we get into today's video, I also want to make a really exciting announcement, you guys. So, I've had my channel since March 28th of this year, which was also my 40th birthday. And for the past 3 months and some change, I've been releasing new videos on every Monday and every Thursday. I decided a couple of days ago that I'm actually gonna up the ante just for a short term because I have hundreds of samples and decants that I need to review. Hundreds. And I was trying to do them in like sets of 7. I was doing my 7 samples series, but I was like getting confused about like what I had already reviewed, what I hadn't, blah, blah, blah. So I came up with a little system and I decided that starting Monday, so I'm filming this on July 13th, you'll see this video probably on the 14th. And starting Monday, which is next week, I am gonna start doing daily videos reviewing individual samples until I can get through this collection. I cannot guarantee that I will stay true to my word and do it every single day because your girl is busy. Not only do I run my own online business with like 150 people on my team, but I also have 2 part-time jobs, a new puppy, a boyfriend, a Westworld habit, and I'm also training for a half marathon. Holy cow, I sound neurotic, don't I? So anyways, I will try my best. They're gonna be shorter reviews, just 1 fragrance at a time. I'm gonna go through the entire bundle of samples that I have and hopefully kind of get caught up on this mess that is my fragrance collection. Okay, so let's dive right in. So this video was first requested by Mimi. I believe it was Mimi. Thank you so much for requesting this. I've actually had 2 more requests come in via Instagram since I initially thought about doing this video, and so I'm really excited. Like, the time has come and it's happening. So before we dive into the video, if you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell to receive notifications of future videos, and let's dive right in. Okay, so I sprayed these both a couple of hours ago. I have the original on my left arm, and I've got the Dossier version on my right arm. Now, I sprayed both of them side by side. I took my own notes, and I also, after I took my own notes, I looked at the actual notes, and then I went out into the Saharan desert that is Austin, Texas right now to run a couple of errands, and I was like, oh God, I don't know if these fragrances are gonna like last in this heat because it's just like, it's literally 107 degrees out right now. So I'm also gonna do a little bit of like a dry down chat with you as well. So I played with these, I've been playing with these for the past probably week. Hadn't done a side by side yet, just have been reaching for them individually. And to be honest with you, when I reach for them individually, they kind of smell like the same fragrance to me. Like I didn't really notice any differences. However, when I did the side by side comparison this morning, I was like, wow, these are actually really different. Like they are not that close to each other. You know, given that it's like an inspired by quote unquote dupe, you know, I would say they're about an 80 to 85% match, maybe. So Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, at the very top of it, it's very fruity. It's got this like creamy kind of vanilla almond thing going. It smells really clean and smooth, also like somewhat powdery. There's a little bit of a floral thing going on. I couldn't tell if it was rose or gardenia. That mystery will be solved in a second. It smelled really juicy. Like I was almost like, am I picking up peach? Am I picking up pear? I was also getting like a dark kind of berry smell, almost like blackberry lily, which I just reviewed from 7 Virtues. I was almost getting like that kind of a vibe, like a dark berry kind of vibe for a second, and then it morphed into this like almost cherry like scent. And then it went straight into like red cough drops. Remember those red cough drops that your mom would give you when you were a kid? I don't know if they still do that, but when I was a kid, my mom would give me these like red cough drops. It's exactly what it smelled like within like 10 minutes of me spraying it on skin. It almost smelled medicinal. It kind of had this like sticky, sweet kind of smell to it. In comparison, the Dossier version, the Fruity Almond version, at the top was much brighter, much sharper, less sweet. Not identical at all. Like I couldn't barely smell any vanilla or almond type notes. It was very, very fruity, very bright, very zesty. And it started to kind of round out in the same way, but less pungent, less sticky. I was still kind of getting that like pseudo kind of cherry vibe, which I'm sure was coming from the almond. But the dry down was much more soft, much more feminine, much more like approachable, much lighter. Also in the dry down of Dossier, I started to smell this like delicious orange blossom scent, which you guys know I love orange blossom. So let's go ahead and read the actual notes. So for Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, we've got top notes of almond, coffee, bergamot, and lemon. Mid notes of tuberose, jasmine sambac, orange blossom, orris, and Bulgarian rose, which is why I think I was getting that blackberry lily kind of vibe, sort of. And base notes of tonka bean, vanilla, cacao, praline, sandalwood, musk, amber, cashmere wood, cinnamon, patchouli, and cedar. And as soon as I heard that there was cinnamon in it, I was like, oh, I'm totally getting that. Also, I can't believe I just said cinnamon in it, like flawlessly. What? In Dossier's Fruity Almond, we have top notes of almond and peach, mid notes of orris, orange blossom, and tuberose, and base notes of tonka bean, vanilla, and cocoa. So this one does smell a little bit more simplified. This definitely smells more complex and nuanced. It's funny, my journey with Carolina Herrera Good Girl is that initially I was like, no. And then I was like, it's okay. And like the more I wear it, the more I'm like, this is a nice fragrance. It's really growing on me. However, I've also really been enjoying wearing Fruity Almond. So, I mean, they really aren't identical at all. Like they're very different side by side. I think that if you love Carolina Herrera's Good Girl and you just don't want to dish out the money, I think that this is a great alternative. However, don't expect like an exact match. Like it's pretty close, but it's definitely not exact. So let's go ahead now and take a peek at the dry down. I have not gotten my nose up into my arms since I got back from my errands. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so Good Girl, it's funny, like if you watched my 7 Virtues video, then you saw me compare Blackberry Lily to Sonia Kashuk's Purple Seduction, whatever it was. And the dry down to Good Girl kind of smells like that. Like it's very prominent on like the rose and the cinnamon and maybe the tonka bean. Yeah, it's definitely like a sweet kind of like heady sort of dry down. The dry down for the Dossier is totally different. It's like peachy and powdery and almost non-existent. It's like normally I feel like Dossiers have better longevity than some of the originals, but for this, like the Good Girl is going strong on me, and this is more muted. That could have been because, like I said, I was out sweating my tuchus off. But yeah, so overall, my review, you guys, honestly, I kind of prefer the original. I really do. Will I keep this and wear it until it's gone? Absolutely, 100%. However, I don't think if I were to repurchase, I think I would repurchase the original and not necessarily this one, but I am excited to wear this. This is definitely also another way that you could kind of work with these two if you wanted to get both. I think this would be a better like daytime fragrance, like wear it to work. You could even wear this to the gym maybe, wear it to school, wear it wherever, doing errands. Whereas this would be more, it's got a little bit more of a sexy, like juicy kind of depth to it. So this, I would definitely say wear this like at night, date night, going out with friends, whatever. So if you have both, or if you want to have both, that's how I would kind of wear them. All right, guys, that's all. I've got some more side-by-side videos coming up for you guys because, like I said, I'm addicted to Dossier. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna wait probably until the fall because a lot of the comparison videos that I have, they're more like fall and winter centered fragrances. Like you can probably guess which ones I have. If you haven't yet subscribed and you're enjoying my content, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below, you guys. Let me know. What do you think? Have you done a side-by-side of these? I'm definitely like all for running out and getting Fruity Almond, you guys. Like if you're not super picky about things being 100% identical and like you're on a budget and you know, you just want to smell a little bit like Good Girl, go get this for sure. All right, guys, have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video.